starting to pressure building a little bit, or are you just
I wouldn't say
excited?
pressure, man. I think, we've been preparing for this, man, for several months. So I think, it's the, like, come on, like, we're ready. We want to play today. So, the guys are excited. You feel the energy at practice. Talking about 4 days away, we have to get right. So, yeah, man, we're just getting ready for Saturday.
How does opening week differ from other days or other weeks during the season or prior to it?
Man, we try to keep everything the same. Even last week, we talked about, this week we're going to be preparing for them for Tuesday, and it's going to be one of our hardest practices. So we prepared last week, kind of just get in the routine and keep it the same. But man, we practice hard every day, so I don't think it changes much.
So much has been said about the defense last year.
Right.
Impressive offense, the defense had, some issues.
Right.
What are fans likely to see this season?
I would just say, seeing us play fast, aggressive, and not hesitant at all. Learning the scheme, everyone's, getting more comfortable with the scheme and allowing us to play real quick and decisive. So that's what y'all going to see.
What does it mean to be named a captain in your first season here?
Oh, man, it's everything, man. I talked about being invited to me today. That was huge for me. So getting voted by captain by your brothers, man, there's no better honor. They trust you, and the coaches trust me. So, man, it was a blessing.
Is it something that, like, when you got here on the first day that you saw as a potential for your future? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I've always had a leadership, personality in high school and even at Oklahoma State. So, that was obviously, one thing I wanted to do was be a team captain here and kind of lead these guys. So, man, just a blessing for them to vote for me. For sure.
We saw Tackett taking a few reps in the first team alongside you. Like, when you think back to when you were his age,
right.
Like, what impressed you the most about what he's doing?
Man, he reminds me a lot of himself. I was very, aggressive and, just flying to the ball, even if I didn't know what to do. So, Tackett, man, he's always running, he's always going hard. So it does remind me of myself when I was growing up. But, man, he's much more talented, much faster, quicker, stronger. So.
What do you think he can grow into at that position at this school?
Oh, man. Sky's the limit for Tackett Curtis. I'm sure y'all know that. You call him Captain America. So, I mean, really just him and understanding the game, getting his football IQ up. I think that's the biggest thing for him. Allowing him to just, see things better and understand that defense and be able to make plays.
I think a lot of fans are kind of like side-eyeing this defense a little bit after last year.
Fine.
You weren't here.
Right,
but,
yeah.
Like, what do you want to prove to them? What do you want to show to them in their first impression this Saturday?
Man, I just want to show the dominance that we can do. We brought a lot of guys in, and the guys that are coming back, everyone's getting healthy. Everyone's, getting more comfortable with the defense. So, I mean, expect a lot of 3-and-outs, man. I think that's our goal this weekend. Is every time we go on the field, it's going to be 3-and-out. Anything other than that, then we gotta step it up on our part. But that's our goal, and that's where we practice like that every day. So.
How have you seen that defensive line ahead of you develop throughout the fall?
Right. They rotate a lot. But getting to work with new guys and throwing Bear in there and KB and those guys in the middle, man, they're starting to make certain moves that help us understand like our fits and stuff. They're making it a lot clearer for us. Just minimizing mistakes, I think was what they've been doing. So makes it a lot clearer for the linebackers.
How much extra is on your plate, both as an inside linebacker and a team captain, to learn like everyone else on the defense, personalities, how they play their spots?
As a linebacker, as a middle linebacker, man, you kind of forced into that leadership role, much like the quarterback. So for me, I mean, it doesn't really change much that I've been doing. I planned, I worked out like a captain. I try to, lead this guy like captain before I was even voted one. So nothing for me, will change, but it's just more work.
Do you visualize yet what that feeling is going to be like coming down the tunnel on Saturday?
I can't even imagine, man. The spring game's a little different. It's not, a real game, but as a kid, you dream about, playing in the college, USC and all those guys coming through here like Junior and Troy and all those guys. So. Man, it's going to be a first one, but, man, I'm excited, really excited.
One of the things that the defense here last year struggled with was running quarterbacks, and that's something you guys are going to face this week.
Right.
How prepared do you think this defense is to handle a quarterback that can scramble?
Oh, we've going against Caleb every day. We talk about it all the time, and I talk about holding edges and not rushing past the quarterback. I think we've been able to, in team settings, to be able to minimize those things. So I think we're going to be, do solid against that.
Was it a learning curve at all? Like going against Caleb in practice and, all he can do, but also everything he can do with his legs? Was it kind of been constant, or more of a learning curve to figure out his legs?
I mean, you never know what to expect from that guy. So, man, he always keeps me on my toes. But you know, for him, he's always, you know, I think he feels more comfortable outside the pocket. So, you know, expecting him to roll out and do that kind of stuff. We kind of got like this little match concept where, you know, he scrambles, everyone gets somebody. So that's what we've been working on fall and spring.
We heard there was a banquet maybe for athletes with the new athletic director yesterday. Were you guys in attendance for that?
I think it was just the freshmen. Yeah, the new guys. So, yeah, I think it's just the new guys. I would say it just has to show on Saturday. You know, that dominance has to show. But I think that's all it takes is us to go on Saturday and play full speed, play within the scheme, trust our coaching, you know, trust like each other and the guys next to us. And I think that's all we need.
What do you think has allowed you to come in and not just make an impact right away, but also just lead right away?
Right.
And some of the guys were talking, you came in and you were correcting them right away and kind of taking on that role. What about you made that easy in terms of
I think a good teacher, was a good listener before, a good student before. So, I played with guys at Oklahoma State that, were very helpful with me in scheme and, trying to push me to be better. So, when I came here, I wanted to kind of share that with the younger guys and the new guys and, kind of just bring what I had to the table.
Even as a new guy, if you're able to give a message to the fans that maybe is deciding whether or not to come this weekend, what would be your message to them to try and get them out on Saturday?
Man, if you want to see, a dominant game every Saturday in the Cali, man, we're going to be in there. So, man, it's up to you if you want to, witness history or not. Real deal.